Hello everybody, my name is S-Face. Today I'm going to show you the Stormbringer Abyss. So this fit actually was sent to me by CaseyLP, and he's shared it on the Reddit. It's become a very popular fit actually, I've noticed. It got a lot of upvotes, and I wanted to demonstrate to you how fast this is because I've not seen a whole lot of footage on it. I think CaseyLP did stream a bunch of it, but on YouTube I haven't seen a whole lot of videos on this. So I wanted to show this, and I made a bit of modifications to it. I took out the Gist X-type large shield boost amplifier and just put text 2 1, and I used the typical implants. I used the high grade crystals, he used mid grade crystals, just to get a little bit of extra shield boosting here. It's got a medium shield booster, dual multispectrum shield hardness, and honestly I think because I'm using the high grade crystals, maybe you'll be able to even downgrade these multispectrum shield hardness even more. The shield booster amplifier doesn't provide that big difference when you bling it out. So here it is, here's the ship. I'm going to actually just plug in the implants because I've not got them plugged in. And the thing that's amazing about the ship, and the thing that's amazing about his fit as well, is that basically he's maximized the DPS and he's made it so that you are able to just do so much damage. Because the thing is, the base damage of the Stormbringer is not that good. If we put here, we put the ElectroPunch, which is the short range ammo, then it's not going to be a whole lot of damage. You can see here 296 damage, not much. But if we have then the if we multiply it by 5, which is if it hits 5 targets, then we're basically essentially got almost 1.5k DPS, and that's crazy amounts of DPS for a cruiser because the Vorton Projector can hit 5 targets. So this makes so you can do the T5 chaotic electricals really fast. Chaotic electrics can very easily be done under 10 minutes. This is good for farming them really fast and rapidly. The only thing is, I would say, is that you have to be a bit careful in the rogue drone battleship waves, the Bethnic Abyssal Overmind, because that wave can take a long time, and because you're only really one target there, and if you get 3 in a row, then if you're unlucky, the 50% minus EM resistance, then you maybe could die to time. Otherwise, every single other wave seems to be working pretty much really fast, insta fast. And also another thing that CaseyLP mentioned that is very good, very useful, is that the Edencom ships, they actually they have like a very slow fire rate, and just in general their weapons are very resistant to overheating, so you can actually overheat a lot actually and not have particularly big issues with burning out your guns. And that's also something you can do in the Bethnic Abyssal Overmind waves. You just make sure you overheat a lot of the time, and then you'll be able to do a lot of damage. Okay, let's get here. Let's see if we can finish this T5 electric in under 10 minutes. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge now. Okay. And I also, if it wasn't obvious, I'm on the test server because I've not trained these. I've got pretty, I've injected really good skills here, or extracted and re-injected very good Edencom skills here. I've got really crap Edencom skills on the Tranquility, so that's just so I can get everything fast and just demonstrate this straight away without actually having to have it on Tranquility yet. But I'm thinking maybe I would have it on Tranquility. The only downside I see is, as I said, the rogue drone battleship wave will take a long time because it's got a lot of HP and only one target. You won't be able to utilize how good the multi-hitting of the Vorton projectors work here. The thing is, that's not the only thing I have a bit of an issue with this Stormbringer. It's also that it's a bit hard to grab the extraction nodes, and that could be solved by having an MWD and just go and grab them. But then you'll maybe be out of range of the Vorton projector, and that'll be a bit hard. And it's also hard to fit MWD with this fit on. So, but you could also use an MTU. But then if MTU pulls in stuff so slow that it's basically like, why the heck are you even running a Stormbringer then? Because Stormbringers basically they're really good at clearing the sites really fast. So what I do is then, if I were to run this, I just go for the bioadaptive, just complete the site as fast as possible. Let's just quickly zap this bioadaptive cache right here. Didn't go for the Rediva, and tank's really good. The Stormbringer just has a lot of base shield resistance. It's got very high shield resistance. Got some chaotic electrical actually right there. Pretty cool. It'll be cool if there's also could actually be a potential way to do T6s, I was thinking, because since you do them so fast, the main issue with T6s is not the damage, but it's the time is just so, the time to complete the site is just too slow with the Gila. The thing is, with this you'll be able to then do this pretty fast, but the only thing is the overmines that you would find there, would the rogue drone waves there, would basically be a death sentence, because they're going to be even tankier than the ones in T5. So you'd have to maybe have, if they maybe release faction entropic disintegrator, or not entropic, Vorton projector damage amplifiers, and maybe you could be able to do that. Also, I'm wondering, you know, what if they release an Incom heavy assault cruiser? Then basically it's going to guaranteed be the T6 beast, because that, you know how the Ikitursa is just so much better than the Vedmak? Imagine there's something that's so much better than the Stormbringer. Oof. But I have a feeling, I just have a little gut feeling that they're not going to release an or Eton.com heavy assault cruiser, because the thing is, I feel like it'll be just so powerful. The Stormbringer is already so powerful in PvE. I cannot imagine how powerful and heavy assault cruiser will be in the Abyss, unless they make some kind of special bonus, like, for example, or something unique with it. Maybe they'll do the, I don't know, maybe the initial hit is going to do a lot of damage and the other ones do not so much. So actually the total DPS may be very similar or just slightly better, but it's maybe better against individual targets. That could also be, so it's not going to be crazy OP like you're going to do like 2000 DPS to everything, but maybe it'll maybe just be like a bit unique, have some kind of special nerfs to it, or not nerfs, but like a special ability with it. And that's what I could see them. Otherwise, if they're just going to straight up make it like as powerful compared to as the Ikitursa is compared to the Vedmak, you know, the Triglavian ships, the Triglavian cruisers, then I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference, because just the jump from the Ikitursa to Vedmak is just huge, really big jump right there. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, we did this in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, so we've got the potential to do this under 10 minutes. The rogue drone way is actually one of the easiest ones. They just die so quickly. They just go down so fast. You actually they just like almost instantly kill the whole wave. You can like finish the whole wave in less than 2 minutes. It's just so fast. Okay, we have to be in 33 kilometers. Okay, start these starving Vedmaks. This is also something I worry about, is that if you have a lot of these like dangerous things you want to take off the grid straight away, like starvers, then it'll be hard to kill a specific target very fast, because you're kind of like, it's kind of like an all or nothing ship with a Stormbringer. You're going to kill all of them at once, so you're going to have to take damage, take a lot of hit for a long time. The thing is, look at this capacitor, completely crazy. 49 gigajoules per second in the Electric Abyss stable is just really good. Where's our range? Yeah. Our range is not being affected by this ghosting thing, and that makes sense, because there's no real tracking thing for this affects missiles, this affects turrets, but a Vorton projector is not really a turret nor a missile, so you're immune to these damage or guidance disruptors. That's pretty cool, actually. So you got like a unique weapon there that cannot take damage in that way. The entropic disintegrators of the Triglavians, they actually are counted as turrets, so they are affected by this, but we're not being affected at all by the ghosting dynamics over here. So that's actually a really cool thing. Let's make our way to the buy it out of cash. Bzzzt, bzzzt, doing a lot of zappy damage. Let's go for this one. It's got the lowest HP, so we can kill him quickly. Starving Vedmak. Hey, he's not bouncing damage to anyone. He's quite far away. That's a bit annoying. Come on, do damage to him. They're all going to be repairing very soon. Come on! Get closer. They're smart, these Vedmaks. They're keeping his range. Keeping his range from his fellow Vedmaks. He doesn't want to take damage. We need to finish this under 10 minutes. Come on. Oh, there we go. Went down. I could actually use the Vorton projector booster. There's a booster that increases damage. I could have actually used that. That's the thing I could have improved on, actually, to have it a bit more. Do that little bit of extra damage right there. Unstable abyssal depths. Why am I attacking? I think it could be that I'm attacking one of these, maybe. And it's just saying, for some reason, unstable abyssal depths. Okay. Harrowing Vedmak. I should have actually gone for the starving one, but it's alright. I like our Capacitor really does not care at all. They're just getting starved by, or neutered out by all these Vedmaks. Really does not care at all. Keep range, 500. Come on. Please die. Please die, Vedmaks. This is something I've said before, and I'll keep saying it, is just that I find it strange how the Edencom, they do kinetic and EM damage. Because the thing is, or it makes a bit of sense, but like the Edencom, they're made to combat Triglavians. You would think they would do a damage type that is the explosive and thermal resistance, because they have those low thermal and explosive resistances. The only thing I can see is that they're trying to make like a polar opposite. So like the Triglavians, they are very good for single target killing single targets, and they have low thermal and explosive resistance, and they're basically completing the polar opposite, making the complete polar opposite right here. A ship that's really good against multiple targets and has a high, or deals EM and kinetic resistance, so basically completely the opposite. Oh, now he's got these Damaviks left. Damas. They're more bring each other. He thinks thinks that will help. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this under 10 minutes unless we get one of the rogue drone waves. Unless we get a rogue drone wave, then it'll be really good. So the speed seems to be a bit faster than the Gila. So my average time on the Gila is about 12 minutes. The Stormbringer, then, I think the average time is about 10 minutes or something like that. That's what CaseyLP said. I think it was 10 minutes. I can't remember now. He said this is an average time of about 10 minutes, I think. So it's obviously a bit faster. The only thing is it's a lot easier to grab the extraction nodes in my Gila fit that uses an MWD. So you get like a little bit faster clear time, so you earn more ISK per hour, but then on the other hand, you don't get the extraction nodes as fast. It's like, you've got always like a positives and negatives. Also, this fit is not particularly expensive, or I mean, it's cheaper than the gear I use. I think it was like 2 bill or something. My gear is like 3 bill, or including the implants. I'm talking about the ship itself. I think it's like my ship is like my Gila ship is 1 bill. Okay, let's just kill it. Oh, there's a lot of Drekavacs. I think will do a lot of damage because of how they're like really close to each other. They're gonna be applying a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, let's attack them. Yeah, you see that? All of them dying straight away. The Drekavacs are known to be very powerful or very hard, or not known, but I find them to be a pretty slow wave because they're just pretty tanky. But I think it's going to go pretty fast because they're all really close to each other. So it's going to do applying max damage all the time, unless they do a lot of remote repairs, because that's also a bit of a bad thing about splitting your damage, is that I talk about this a lot, how I'm with the Gila, don't split my drones, because the remote repairing is going to affect your effective DPS a lot more if you are like say I split my drones in the Gila on targets that don't really repair that much, but if it's going to repair a lot, then like say if I'm dealing 100 damage and the enemy is repairing 50 damage, then it's going to I'm going to deal effectively 50 damage a second. But then if I do 200 damage and he's still repairing 50, then I'm going to effectively do 150 damage a second. So I'm going to do more than double the amount, even though even though I double my DPS. So it's a lot more efficient to focus your damage on ships that repair a lot. So that's why I could see a bit of an issue right here. Even though we're doing a lot of damage with the Stormbringer, we're splitting up the damage and effectively doing a lot, or like with outputting a lot of damage. But if it effectively is being applied, I don't know, that's a different story. You could always use this damage calculator here. There's some kind of like damage calculator. I've not got it active right now to just see how much is being applied. But I still think that it's pretty. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more still from the Stormbringer. Like it's almost double the amount of damage as a Gila. The Gila does. My Gila fit does like 750 DPS, something like that. This will do up effectively 1.5k DPS if it is perfectly applied, or it'll be if perfectly applied DPS 1.5k DPS. It's a lot more. So even if there is repairing a bit, I don't think that's at all really going to matter too much. Maybe if you're like factoring in remote repairing, maybe it's doing about 1k DPS, and that's still a lot more than the Gila, and it'll noticeably a lot more, because the more you always got the cruisers. It's hard to get over the like 700 to 800 DPS unless you're going really close, like a blaster boat like the Deimos or something, because they just like with long range damage it's hard to get higher damage than that. And also stuff that's applied very well. This seems to be applying pretty well, even without any application module. I'm still able to do damage to this anchoring Damavik here. Usually if I was using heavy assault missiles, then I would have to use like dual webs or a web in a target painter, and even then it will be not particularly fast. But here, without anything, I'm just able to just annihilate this Damavik here. I mean, it's not going super fast, but it's not going super slow either. It's just overall the Vorton projectors seem to be pretty powerful now that they've buffed the Edencom ships, because they got a buff not so long ago. Let's see now. Time, what is this? 11 and a half minutes. So okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I've done Gila times that fast, but considering the spawns, I think definitely a Gila would be a lot slower than this. It's just damn fast. This just blitzes through T5s. You got mission blitzing, like L4 mission blitzing. Now you've got the T5 Abyss Blitzer, the Stormbringer, and it's all thanks to CaseyLP for doing a lot of research into it, because it seems like myself included, and a lot of other people I can imagine, never really expected the Stormbringer to be particularly effective, just because of how the damage is split like this, and it's not really going to do much. But he really pushed it to the limit, just spent a lot of time researching and testing out different fits, and managed to find fits that actually do a lot of damage and just completely wreck the T5s. And it's all thanks to him, or at least I've heard that a lot of people in the Abyssal Luck has helped him, but it's a lot of thanks to him. Alright, thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.